Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, where I'll be explaining all about desert worms. These are the creatures you see here, and if I switch to spectator mode, we'll get a better look at them. Basically, they move underground and attack you. These particular ones are mine, they're my pets, but generally, they're hostile. If you encounter them, like that one over there, that's a desert worm. A giant one, a real behemoth. This specific one would attack you if it could. So, some interesting facts. Where can you find them? We find them in the desert. You can ride them, just like in the Dune series. To ride them, approach a desert worm and right-click on it while holding a fishing rod in each hand. And there you have it, just like that. I've just mounted a giant desert worm. It's really cool, but the thing is we can't move it because that's how Minecraft has designed it. It's highly recommended that when you kill a desert worm, which has quite a bit of health, you have a small chance of getting an egg. This egg basically... Oh, well, it just killed me in one hit. Basically because it was a giant one. I'm going to continue here. This egg basically allows us to ride, for example, this desert worm, which would be a giant desert worm. And then there's a tiny desert worm, which you can't see. But if I press F3 plus B, I think it shows up. There it is. They can't be flooded because they need the desert. The cool thing about these types of eggs is that you get them when the worms drop them, and the mobs you spawn are already damaged. That means if I now spawn, let's say, a rabbit, a little bunny, and I hit it, the desert worms will go after the bunny, see? Which is crazy because if you're outside the sand, these creatures will never go into the sand and will always stay outside. You can literally use them to set up a factory or farm for whatever you want. Then on the other hand, they have other drops like the desert worm tongue and the tan desert worm ziding. Basically, what's the purpose of each one? The ziding is used to make armor using the same crafting recipes that are default in vanilla. And the tongue is used to make the desert worm gauntlet, which is an extra tool that basically, if you're curious, all it does is attack from 3 blocks away. It literally just does that. There are 3 types because there are 3 worm colors and it basically has this crafting recipe here. You need a tongue and 5 scales, so to speak, and then a chain line. The chain line is crafted with 3 chains. There it is. And the chains are crafted with iron nuggets and iron ingots. As you can see, the desert worms will grow on their own over time. And that's pretty much it about this mob. There's not much more information. It's a hostile mob that's going to attack you. And it's going to attack the bidwezzers as well, and everything it can. So that's all there is to say. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in future videos.